Good morning and welcome to episode 23. This time I show you how I entirely refit the 12-volt DC system and install a lot of LED stripes. Before I go to the boat, I need to reconfigure and redo certain parts on the switch panel, which was originally on the boat.
So they are off. I leave just one in as an example where it was connected. Yeah, this stuck's a little strong. I need a little screwdriver and then everything else is in. That's fine. That should be fine. So I think I don't want to isolate because this is proper. This actually not. So there I need to see how I can do it. So much better order. I don't know why inside of the boat we have 4 square millimeters cable in diameter. This is less than 0.5, maybe even 0.25 square millimeter. So I don't know why. Okay, then let's see if I can get one off. Yes, so you need to plug it a little stronger. So it looks much better. This, as I said, I leave on. This is the ground. As I said, I don't want to do it now. Just screw it a little more strong, so that's better. And now I need to do some isolation, at least of the plus part. Of course, that's not what I want. Let me show you how I do this. I just get it with one. Let's start with the first one. This is always a little tricky because they do that anyway in the back. You need to be a little careful because there is plastic behind. That's better. I need to clean this a little, and that's fine. Good, it's removed. Next will be the small heat shrinking tube. So after I stretch this, I put this on like this. Let me see if that's not too hot with my fingers now, because I need to make that nice. It comes on top here. So, but I need to use the tool to just make this straight. And that one, it's actually playing at my phone. See, sticking it over is good. Is until here. So I got it a little shorter. That's number 1. And I do it with number 2. Yeah, that's fine. So now I put this here back. And you will see later that it shrinks nicely already up on. I stick it back. Good, that's it. That's fine. And you can either use a lighter or maybe something else to heat. So I use a lighter. And that's done. So I think you can see the difference, hopefully. So this is tight, the other one not yet. And that's what I do 6 times. This one actually I don't do because the plate itself, it's grounded. You see this here. So I just put in the ground again, but with a complete different cable. Good, that's it. Next part will be on the boat once I'm back.
Good morning. Another day on the boat, the second day. Yeah, what should I say? Today, everything is painful due to all that acrobatic work I've done yesterday. Crawling in here, reaching in there, sawing this, pulling the cable. Today one more cable for the forecabin light, which we are going to do there is a warm white LED, so it makes it a little more comfortable. I don't know the length yet because I want to have the proper light, not that we wake up instantly upon you switch on the light. Yeah, good morning again. It's another long weekend. Just some more LED lights which should come in, which we put under here. So my wife wants to have some indirect lighting. That's good. I put this one. Everything else looks fine. The BMV700 battery monitor will be installed anywhere, I think there. That should be okay. So let me add that. And as you see it on my face, it is pretty cold, minus 5.5 degrees outside. Really frosty. So I need to run the heater for a while before the boat just heats up a bit. Of course, there will be some further work. This should be white, and there is something else in the corner. My wife also wants to have that one in white color, so I'm going to paint it. Yeah, so that means like I need to pull another cable, and I'm going to install everything. The other part I'm going to do is within the bulk over there. There is still no cover yet in, so there's still a hole. I will make it a little bigger and put in the cover. Probably if the boat is warm enough, I will also paint this a little, just only a little, that nothing can be happen on the plywood. Yeah, it's finalized. I think it looks good. So the gap is proper. It's not super equal here, but that was not possible. I couldn't go further right here, and this one I don't want to move again. Yeah, I broke the drill and I replaced it with a normal drill. It was not fully centered, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to work, and I'm happy having that tool repaired. It's accomplished. It worked. It was a little beating, but fine. At least it's in, so now I can clean a little, because that I do first every time I do something. Because this huge mess, and I don't like to have a dirty workplace. Yeah, on the other hand, I sometimes get a little mad because of the sizes between Europe and other regions, or even US regions, are slightly different. So that means I was missing 1 millimeter, and yeah, if you see this one, I had to use a drill to extend the hole. Now it's fitting in. Now I'm sanding a little bit outside, so that should be fine. Luckily it fits. Yeah, well, I had to temporarily use some cable. I do it with that's 5 square millimeters. I will this afternoon go and buy some proper cable, because I haven't had enough of the isolating wire and terminal connectors. So for that size, I need something different. That means like I will see how I can get that actually done. Okay, but nevertheless, and whatever, here the Victon is working. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. The Victron Energy BMV 700 is working. That's the initial setup. I will now go and configure the capacity. This one is 55 amp hours. It's only a temporary setup, because the new one, as I said, it's a geo battery. It's standing at home with 105 amp hours. That should work, and it can even be extended later. After cutting the hole and getting the BMV 700 in, I prepared the shunt. The shunt was then placed directly next to the battery charger. I was cabling the shunt first, where it just put in the minus to the minus pole of the battery and the plus, so that everything can see if the battery is going to be loaded or not. And at the end, I just powered it up, and was pretty surprised that the battery was still pretty full. If you have amazing ideas, then just write it down anywhere.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm cabling in here for the indirect light, and then I'm going over here and I just put the in. That means I'm going there and put it here under it. So the good part is that the cable can be behind the aluminium tray. That's good. So it gives a perfect light directly under the table, and I think the galley looks good. Yeah, I started building the LED stripe. That's actually waterproof one. Not necessary, but I had that left from our garden, and it's 12 watt, it's fine. So it's probably nice fitting in, so I squeezed it a little bit. On one side here, I needed to shrink it. That's not so weird there because I can't cut it exactly, because you have to have or you have to care about where you can cut it. Let me show you, because cuttings are marked like this. So if you cut earlier, you destroy the entire stripe, or not the stripe, but at least this segment. Good. That one will be for our bathroom. Anyway, it comes up there, so I show you once it's glued in. And number one is accomplished. There's our bathroom, and I think it looks pretty nice. So it's plenty of light. It's good with the satinated cover. Also the distance between the LEDs is perfect. Yeah, there's something, that one I'm going to cover anyhow later, because I have to still do some painting on the side. There was the old lamp. I can cut also, but that's for now is fine, because I need some light inside. And honestly, yeah, I think I'm happy. Accomplished. I think the bathroom looks pretty nice. Let me see what that stripe consumes on energy. And it's 0.5 amps. Yeah, that's good. So that's what expected. Also, you see that the LED is illuminated. What else do we want? Because now I have some light in the bathroom. That means I can proper cable, and I do not need my headlight. Good. Let me show you how it looks like. So I can't actually put that pads outside because this is the hull. So I need to just do it in this way. That's still fine. Same way I have done here. So yes, you have some light. There it is. Then we cable the way from here to here. This is for our LED light. And the LED light should be anyway there, so to cover also this cable behind. I can't push it back. I have no idea why. So probably I'm going to cut it, remove the outer white layer, and will glue that behind, because never know if you need it. But once you cut it, it's not useful anymore. So how do I make that? Let me try to do my best. So it should be like this. Anyhow, this will be an LED light of RGB and warm white. So with the controller, which is sitting there in the corner. What I'm going to do now is first I drill at least at one side a tiny hole. Then I remove the protection of the M3 glue, and I will fit it with, let me see if that's, yeah, I will put in the silica flexor on top of 292i. That should help gluing it really proper at our ceiling. Maybe there will be a second hole, so because I don't know how good that sticks.
but I think with the marine, yeah, what do I want to say? With the marine glue, that will work. So yeah, I don't know, it was shipped by Amazon, so it's a little bit distorted, but never mind, it should work. And I hope I can get that tiny thing in, because that makes me a little worried if my pistol actually can squeeze that, because it looks more tiny than usual. Good. Okay, first drilling the hole into the aluminium stripe, and from there drilling very tiny holes at first at the ceiling here, so then I can adjust, and once the other hole is as well, and I can mark it. Good. Then I would say let's start with this. Yeah, good. After drilling the 2 holes, I just extend the surface of the hole a little bit, because of if I should leave the screw in, that should work proper, and the screw needs to be a little bit further in, so that should be fine. Good. That's one side. And just put this, I turn it, and here comes the second one. I need to turn it. Okay, here's the second hole. I have it done already. So that seems good. Next we'll be trying if the screw fits in, and I have no idea where I, by the way, put the screws. I get it. Oh, sorry. The screws are here. Of course, they need to be tiny ones, else it's passing through the ceiling, and that we don't want. I don't know if you can hear the noise from the wind outside. Yeah, that seems good. I could make it a little bigger, so that's my first try. Good, I get the bigger one here. Yeah, that really fits. Good, again. Yeah, that should be enough. So let's see if the screw fits. Yeah, that seems good. It cannot be totally flat because the aluminium is only, the thickness should be 1 millimeter. So if I drill further, but the conic head of the screw fits in, that's good. So change to the second side, drill bigger. And then hopefully, yeah, that's good. Hopefully I can screw them nicely. Screw nicely, yeah, that's a Malaysian word. I score nicely. Good. Next we'll be putting it on top. I've made some marks already. With the marks I should be able to drill the first hole. That's important because I don't know the thickness of it, so maybe get a bit more light. Oops, see, tiny screw. Oh yeah, super dirty fingers. So if we put it up front to here, we can see if the windings, yeah, that is okay. A little smaller would be better, but that one I don't have, so I have to be careful while drilling it. Okay, that seems good. And up for drilling. So let's see if I can stick the camera proper. Hopefully you should see something. Good. Or is my... Can't see it. On a tiny boat, you always need to remember where you put things. So first is I try to see if I can get through it. Yeah, that looks good. So, there's the mark. And I want to put it a little further there. So let me see, yeah, that's exactly where the hole is. That's good. Okay, super tiny, but actually it's going to work. Ah, how much I hate drilling holes in my boat. So done. Oh, so dark. This is how it should look like. And here's the cover. So let me show you how that looks like. Cover is flexible. And the cover comes on like this. That should provide us with super excellent light. So, good. Let me show you. It's like this. It's not fully flat on it, but that's still fine. You see there, because that's part of the ceiling. The ceiling has small. It's not even there. Good, but the rest is okay. Because I got this cover in flexible way, and flexible is good, so that's fine. What I can do later, always I can put something here in between, then it looks nice. Okay, I think it's time to clean. It's Friday, another day. It gets colder and colder every day. Now it's again -5 and I have a lot of frost on the boat on top. Yeah, looks funny, looks nice. A few more things I will do. I found some aluminium stripes which I'm going to put here on. That looks pretty nice. And again, I start the cabling today as far as I can, and I hope it gets warmer, and that's fine. Later I need to find, because here comes the switch in for controlling our RGB one white stripe, and I think I should come out here and cable it here. On the other hand, it would be nice if I could directly come out here, because I need to just follow with the cable up here and get in here. So get in there. Since this would be cool if I could get in out here, but there is no possibility actually to get in with my hand. So that means like I can't cable and drill the proper hole, because most likely there is a sandwich part built, and that sandwich is too narrow so that I cannot get in. Good, let's start. Yeah, I start cabling our RGBW, so for one white switch. That's pretty easy. It's a 12 or 24 volt DC input, and it has a 12 or 24 volt output depending on what you put in. Maximum 4 amps, that's fine. It's in, yeah. There's one part I just do always like this. So I really put the ends super proper, and since it has 3 colors and it has the white one, I found an interesting cable. So there we have 0.5 square millimeter in diameter, and this is 0.75, I guess. Yes. So the interesting part is, so we see RGB and the white one, and it's all in one. So that's a very special cable. I'm happy having that. I found it from my LED stripe delivery company of choice, Good, let me cable, then I put it in. I have to glue certain things and we are done. Good, the first part is to seal all the small adder. That's what I'm going to do. I've cleaned the saw. Okay. Oh no, I saw something I don't want. This is not drilled. Yeah, that's better. Luckily I didn't burn my fingers. So it's done. Collect it. Soon. Yeah, as we can see, and I honestly hope we can see it. Let me maybe get a little closer on it. That's not sharp. Yeah, it looks okay. Good. Then I clean it in between. It should be isolated, and I put some isolation around it, and then it comes up here. Yeah, let me show you how I do it. Here first I apply plenty of isopropanol, and then I'm going here, as long as it's wet, carefully around. Yeah, it's accomplished. The cover is on. Looks smooth, little homogeneous, it's fine, great. So the cable is also really sticking in proper. Maybe here, no, that's fine. This is wonderful, I love this. So let me flip a little bit through the color. So that's, now we have red, we have green, and we have the blue. That's great. So we can mix all the different colors which we want. For sure, I can run through the different colors. Let me do again. So also nice is the yellow part. Of course, yeah, okay, in the camera I do not show like this, but that's good. Okay, now I stick this cable so that this will not really be visible. It's the same process. Probably this or this way. This way is better. So I will glue it here, and then it's fine. So I cut it off, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think I deserve a short break because the light is working. As you see, this is the stripe, which is controllable here. So I can change color. Okay, so that's blue. Then I can do it in red, which is nice. And I should be able to make it, I don't know, that one is not working. I need to check certain things. But as you see, I can cycle around the light. There's the switch. So I can change everything. Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay, let me show you the next. This is in our bowl. Same here. Pretty nice. It's warm white, not too bright, and yeah, that's not all. Because, as I said, my wife wanted to have the indirect light. They are coming here. This went up for sure. Yeah, that's great. If you look down, it looks really beautiful. So let me show you this. Once I take it off. Oop. I think that's pretty nice. Good, then I've made another part. Because when I'm working in this compartment here, I also wanted to have some light. So it's in here. It's a tiny one, but it's fine. And you can see still that should be enough light. What I'm going to build next is the light in the back. Yeah, not really cabin. That was too small. That's I'm going to do. And yeah, again, finally the bathroom. And for sure, this is called proper cabling. So let me go a little closer. You see, this will be all fixed. That's the switch for the fuses and the distribution panel. Here a switch panel, and I have no clue. Oh yeah, this is actually not too bad, because you can see if the light is switched on. Let me switch on this as well. Then we have 3 amps when the entire light is on, and I think that isn't really bad. Open it. So for me it's fine. I hope my wife likes it too, and continue. I've learned something I should eat in between. My Kaminwurzen, typical southern German Austrian dish. I love it. Looks good. Yeah, it's dark already again. This time really a little later, but as you see, we have light in the boat and it's really beautiful. Yeah, what to say? I feel a little back pain. A boat where you can entirely stand and do not kneel or anything would much be nicer. Good, but what else to do? Again, here is the electronic, and as you can see, that looks much better. Do not ask about the cable yet, because this cable will all be strapped and all be nicely squeezed into the corner, as you probably have seen. Also those cable hanging there, which are not in use yet, and probably they won't be in use because they were from some of the lights which we've used, but we have used. That means like we're not going to use them anymore because we have the LED. So they will be rolled and put anywhere directly outside so that we can reuse them in case of we must.